Hey guys, this is Spiritual at Heart Tarot and I am back with a new pick a card reading, or we could either say a pick a crystal reading. So I have chosen 6 different crystals and we are going to look at what your best attributes are, what attributes you possess that people like about you the most. Probably you will have more good attributes that we aren't going to talk about today, but we are going to talk about the most important ones. And we have 6 different piles today. We have pile number 1 with the Lepidolite. Then we have pile number 2, with the rose quartz. Then we have pile number 3 with the Selenite. Pile number 4 with the Obsidian. It's all black and shiny. Pile number 5 is the Tourmaline quartz. It's a little bit smaller. And pile number 6 with the watermelon fluorite. It has some green, it has some pinkish tones, but yeah. So pick the crystal you feel most drawn to and skip ahead to your reading. Hello my lovely pile number 1s. If you chose the Lepidolite, this is going to be your reading. And we are going to look at the best qualities that you possess. And the Lepidolite also comes with the oracle card of the Lepidolite, and it says breathe in your trueness. So we can say a lot about this card already, can't we? It means that you are very authentic and you are not afraid to show the world your true self. And yeah, you are very unique and you are shining. You are shining very bright. You catch a lot of people's attention and you're not afraid of that. So that's a very good way to start, right? Now I am going to look at your main tarot card. And the main tarot card you have is the Tower with this fish. And the Tower talks about a big change, a big shift, like rough times that probably have created you. They have molded you in the person that you are today. And yeah, most of you have been through a rough time and that made you find your true self. So you wouldn't have been here if you weren't that troubled in the past. So I know a lot of people feel bad about everything that has happened to them, but you guys have really took it as a lesson and just changed yourself and changed your reality in something that you do like. So Spirit really applauds you for that. Now let's take a look at all the other tarot cards. Let's see, like that. So I use the Line Strider Tarot, and we have the 4 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. You have the 5 of Wands. And we are ending off the reading with the 9 of Wands. Let's see if we can get it all nice on screen. Don't want you guys to miss half of the reading again. I know I have some trouble with getting everything in frame, but I'm trying to work on it. Like this is better, I think, yeah. So let's start out with the 4 of Cups. What I can see is that you are staying balanced between all the chaos around you. You are able to remain centered. And you get a lot of people that are trying to offer you something, but you are very stable and you recognize to say no when you don't need anything, and you recognize all the people for who they are. So when people have good intentions, you realize that, and you take everything, or that you take their advice, or you hang out with them, like stuff like that. But if they have bad intentions, you know that. So you can really read people, and if they don't offer you something that you like, or you have the feeling that they have bad intentions, you are the first one to know that I'm gonna leave these people behind, I'm gonna let them be, not gonna pay any attention to them. And that's what we're seeing with the Six of Swords as well. We see you moving on in the direction that you want to go, and leaving behind the things that are not helping you, or the people that are not serving you anymore. So you are very good at detecting if people are supposed to be in your life, or if they have bad intentions, and you should rather keep them out of your life. Now with the Five of Wands, we see two dogs picking a fight with each other. And what I'm seeing with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands together, it is you standing your ground in fights. So maybe you are a little bit stubborn. We have the Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So when in a fight, you tend to stick to your guns. You don't change your opinion, and you are willing to fight for what you believe in. And I think Spirit and all the other people want you to know that that's a great attribute. You are not easily swayed by other people. You just know who you are, you know what you believe in, and there is nobody convincing you otherwise. So yeah, that's very positive, right? Now I want to get out some little oracle cards to see what other attributes you guys have that people like about you. The first one already fell out, but it fell on the floor, so I'll grab that later. Kind of want some more cards first. And I want quite a few because they have a lot to say. I added some new ones as well. That's the fun part about making these oracle cards yourself. I really advise you guys to do so if you want to. It's not that hard. It's just cards and writing on them whatever you feel like, and then whenever you write the word on it, it gets that energy, it takes on that energy, and you can use them for oracle cards. And you don't have to be a tarot reader to do so. Everybody can do it, so if you want to, have fun with it. And if you want me to do a video on it, comment down below, because I would definitely be willing to do that. I know these are not the prettiest ones, but they definitely work. So the characteristics that we have are athletic. So you are very athletic, and that's what people like about you. It's a great quality that you possess. You must be very active. We have blue eyes. So for the people that have blue eyes, this is something that stands out for other people around you. And of course, if you don't have blue eyes, this card is not for you, but the people that do have blue eyes, they really stand out. We have blonde hair. So for the blonde people, it definitely stands out. We have love yourself first. It means that people like it that you love yourself and that you put yourself first. That you put yourself first. That you don't let other people walk over you, but that you really think about what you need and what you want, and that you don't compromise with that. And it just shows a lot of self-worth. Then we have a generous. So people do really see that you are generous to the ones that you love. We have polite. So although that you stick to your guns, you are polite about it. You're not trying to be mean. You won't say nasty things in a fight. You stay polite. You have fun, so you are very fun to be around. We have understanding. So people feel like that you get them, and they're not afraid to talk with you about their problems because they know that you can really help them out. And last but not least, we have independent. And I think, yeah, I got that from the cards already. I don't think I had said it, but because you are very unique, very strong, opinionated, very fun, but also not afraid to pick a fight, I got that you were very independent. And I think this independency comes from this tower moment that you have been through, and you have learned to trust yourself and maybe learn that you can't always lean on others, and that's why you got this independence so strong. Now, that was the last oracle card. I have one postcard message left. For the people that have been following me, you probably have seen these cards before. I have 100 postcards, and I thought it was fun to add one in every reading. So let's see what yours is. Yours is enjoy life. There's plenty of time to be dead. So I think with the fun and this one, the enjoy life, you are definitely enjoying your life. You're not afraid to have fun. And I think you guys really take the time to enjoy life, to smell the roses, to hang out with people that you like, and you're not afraid to have fun. You're not always looking behind your back, in fear of that anything goes wrong. You know everything will be alright, and you are really enjoying life. And I think that's one thing that you have learned from this tower moment. Maybe you have been through a rough time and you had some serious thoughts about life, but you realized that, I mean, life is precious and it should be enjoyed. It's just a waste to sit inside and just sit inside and watch TV all day. I think you guys are very adventurous and ready to do whatever spontaneous things come your way. So this was the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. I am just starting out with my channel, so I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and help me grow, or help my little channel grow. And I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye guys! Hello my lovely pile number 2. If you chose the rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. And we are starting out with the crystal oracle. And we have, of course, the rose quartz. And it says a different kind of love with this beautiful lion. Then we have your main tarot card. And it says King of Wands with another lion. Let's see if I can make it fit in the frame. There we go. That's better. Then we have the tarot cards. I'm using the Line Strider Tarot, and we have the Ten of Wands, the Justice, Justice. Then we have King of Wands again and another lion. Then we have Nine of Cups. And I'm afraid I have to move it up a little bit. I'm sorry. Should have planned it out before. But you guys got one extra, and that is the Knight of Cups. Let's see, I hope you still... Yeah, I think it's still visible, right? So let's start up top with the rose quartz itself. The rose quartz is a very loving, gentle energy. And that is the energy that people get from you. You must be a very loving person, a very caring person. But with all the lions, we can see a lot of fire inside of you. So you could be a fire sign or just have fire placements. And yeah, you are very passionate and very, very bold, very creative, and that goes with the Wand's energy. And because you have the King of Wands, it is an outward energy, an outward focused energy. So you might be very focused on the people around you, helping them, caring for them. And that is also what we are seeing with this Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is taking on too much. Sometimes it feels like a burden. But what I'm seeing here is that you take on other people's burdens. You try to help other people, sometimes to the devastation of yourself or the detriment of yourself. You take on too much just because you are willing to help others, and maybe you focus more on other people than you focus on your own issues. You like to help other people's problems. You help them out, and sometimes it just creates some issues in your own life. But I think that you don't really mind because you prefer helping other people. You are very selfless. That's the word I was looking for. And what we are seeing as well with the Justice is that you care about justice in general. You want everybody to be treated fairly. I'm sorry, I am having some trouble with my speech today. I don't know why. But yeah, you are very much focused on justice, that everybody is treated fairly, that everybody is treated in the right way. You treat people the way that you treat people. Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. You treat people the way they treat you. You give back what you get. It's a very balanced energy with you. So if people do really care about you, they give you a lot of time and attention, you will do the same for them. And you are very just in the way that you interact with people. And with the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups, we are seeing a lot of emotional fulfillment. So you have very fulfilling relationships with people, and I think people really like the relationship that they have with you because it is a very caring relationship and you really fill their emotional cups. So it is a very rewarding situation, and you are not afraid to reach out to people first and just communicate with them. So maybe people like the fact that you are not afraid to ask them to spend time with you and just to reach out and say, hey, I missed you. Can we meet up again? Like, you are a great friend to have around and very loving, and that's what they like about you. So let's see what other messages we have. I have a an oracle deck, and this oracle deck has a lot of attributes. So let's see what attributes people like about you, what your best attributes are. So let's see. And I get the feeling that you have what's it called again? You really want to do things right. So you might be overthinking a lot in your head about what to say or the way to say it. And I feel like that's the reason why I am having trouble with my words. Because you are very careful about the way that you say things. Because you don't want to sound harsh. You don't want to make a bad impact on people. Or just leave a bad impression. Okay, we have quite a few cards. I kind of want more, but we are going to do that later. Oh, this is funny. I was just telling you guys that you are really careful with your words, and the first card that fell out was good with words. So that's probably why I am having trouble with my speech at the moment, because you are very careful with the words that you use and the intonation, because you know that you can come across a little harsh. With the Lion, I think you have very strong emotions and strong feelings about things, but you know how to bring them in a polite way or just in a friendly way and not come across like someone that's mean. You are like a gentle lion, that's what I'm getting. Is it from The Wizard of Oz, the friendly lion, or it's the scaredy lion? I'm not sure, but that's what I'm thinking of. Then we have extrovert. Yeah, I got that fiery energy. I felt like that must have been extrovert. So you guys definitely are that extroverted, and people do like that about you. We have beautiful hair. So they really like your hair. Maybe you just went to the hairdressers, or just in general, your hair is something that people really admire. And we have gorgeous face. So your face and your hair is beautiful. So I think you are really eye-catching, and a lot of people might be staring at you just because of this really outward energy, really extrovert. You must have been a real crowd pleaser. Lots of people just staring at you. Let's see what else we have. That was, ooh, yeah, okay. So the first one is open-minded. So people like the fact that you are open-minded. You are open for discussions. And when you are in a discussion, you are willing to hear their side and let them talk instead of walking over them. We have femininity. So they really love that feminine energy that you carry. You are very just, yeah, that eye-catching, that people want to stare at you. You have that real presence around you. And that's also what we got with this lion up here. Maybe I can, there we go, that lion. It's also that very strong and bold energy, but also very feminine. And that's what you are. What else do we have? We have short hair, so that's not for everybody, but especially people that maybe have just cut off a big chunk of hair. People really like that about you. Maybe they admire the fact that you were so daring that you just had the feeling like, I'm gonna cut it off, and you did it. Or just in general, they like the fact that you have short hair. Oh, we also have long hair. So yeah, your hair is really standing out to people. Maybe you have made a big transformation with your hair with these two. But it is very eye-catching and people really like it. Now I am going to get out the postcard. So for the people that have seen more of my videos, I like to add one postcard to every reading. I have 100 postcards with very different things on it, and I thought it would be fun to add to the readings, and so far they have been very great. They always were appropriate for the reading, surprisingly, and I really like them. So let's see what you guys have. You guys have Mornings Are for Coffee and Contemplation by Jim Hopper from Stranger Things. So maybe you guys are Stranger Things fan, and this is a confirmation that you are in the right pile. Could just mean that you really like coffee and you're quiet in the morning. I think that is most of you that just are little coffee addicts and that really love just that slow start in the morning instead of people yelling in the morning and you just woke up. So yeah, this was the end of the reading. I'm sorry that I had some trouble with my words today. I hope you guys don't mind. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel. I am just starting out and I really want to grow my channel because I really love this job and I would love to do it as a job instead of just as a hobby. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys. Hello my lovely pile number 3. If you chose the Selenite, this is going to be your reading. We are starting out with your main oracle and then we are going to get into your tarot. And we are starting out with the Selenite with a Sacred Center. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles as your main tarot card. Oops. Let's do it like this. There we go. And then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Ace of Wands, followed by the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Swords. So let's start up top with the selenite itself. It says Sacred Center, and that tells us that you are a very spiritual person. You have learned a lot of spiritual lessons and you are very in touch with the divine. The selenite is also all about the crown chakra. So you probably have an active crown chakra. Not everybody has that, so that's a good thing. And I can feel that you guys just get a lot of hints from the divine. You are very much guided by the divine, and maybe that gives you a lot of trust in life in general and just keeps you calm and grounded, because that's what we're also seeing with the Seven of Pentacles. It is your main tarot card, the Seven of Pentacles, and it could mean that you are an earth sign or you have a lot of earth placements, but it just means that you are a very grounded person in general. You think about the long term all the time. You take care of things. Maybe you are a person that watches their belongings really well. They take good care of them. They take good care of their relationships. You probably have a lot of long-lasting relationships because you are very nurturing and very focused on the long term. And within these relationships, you are very caring and you're helping people heal. Also, the crow indicates that you are a very spiritual person and maybe even very in touch with people that have deceased for some people, or maybe you just have that bigger picture of life and you can really sense those energies beyond the veil. It doesn't mean that you can see people, but it does mean that you might feel a little bit more than a lot of other people do. Now let's get into the main tarot message. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, and it shows me that you help other people with their wounds. You help them heal them. You help just nurture them back to good health. And with the Ace of Wands, it shows me that you are that long-term companion, that long-term friend. You don't make any hasty decisions. You really take your time to think things through. You do get that spark, that drive to do something, but you really take your time with it and make sure that you pull it off the right way instead of just diving in and missing parts of it because you want to do it too quick. So yeah, you guys are the people that really think about things first, really think it out, invest in things, and then do it. You're not the person that just does it without thinking. And with the Page of Pentacles, I get that you guys you have a great career, you have a great career life, you have quite some materialistic things, like you might have a lot of money or have a huge house or have a car that you really like, and you enjoy the work that you do, and you're not afraid to help others with your money as well. So if any person has money issues, you are definitely willing to help out. Another message that I am getting with the Page of Pentacles here is that you can be very seductive, or at least you have a great figure, and people think that you are very eye-catching. As you can see on this picture, this lady is really someone that draws your attention in, and I feel like you guys have that same energy about you. Although you are very, very grounded and a very, very loving energy, people get the feeling that they can trust you and that you would never betray people. And if you have a long-lasting relationship or friendship. They just know that you are solid, you are gold, you are not going anywhere. Now let's see what oracle cards we have for you guys. These are all characteristics or just attributes that you could have and that people admire about you. So let's see. Spirit, what attributes does pile number 3 possess that people love? So we already have 3 popping out, but I kind of want at least 6 or 8. So we're just keeping on shuffling. I made this deck myself, and the story is that whenever you put words on a piece of paper, the paper takes on the energy of that word, and that's why we can use them as an oracle. So let's see what we have for you guys. Maybe you have already read what it says, but let's see. So we are starting out with blue eyes. Maybe not all of you have blue eyes, but the people that do have blue eyes, they really stand out to other people. They really draw people in. And if you don't have blue eyes, it might just be that people like your eyes in general. I haven't seen what else is on the cards yet, so maybe more eye colors are going to pop up. We have trustworthy. Yeah, I was just telling you guys, you think about the long term. You are gold. People really trust you. They know that you're not going anywhere. So that was something that we already saw coming, didn't we? Then we have reconciliation. And it means that whenever you pick a fight with someone or whenever you have a disagreement, you will definitely try to work things out, really nurture this relationship back to health. And you would never drop somebody just because you had a disagreement. Then we have balance, and I kind of felt the balance in the Selenite as well. You have a great work to life balance, friendships and love on one side and career on the other side. That balance is very good in your life, and people really admire how you balance that, because it might get very busy. Because with the Page of Pentacles, you definitely are people that have a great career, I think. And because although you are that career woman or man person, you do have a lot of time and energy for your friends and family. Then we have careless/carefree. People admire the fact that you are very carefree. You live your life the way you want to. You don't really care about what other people say about you. Maybe it's the way you dress that inspires people. With this carefree and the Page of Pentacles, I really get that dressing the way you want to dress and just doing the things you love without even thinking about what other people might say. There we go. We also have brown eyes. So we have blue eyes and brown eyes. So your eyes really stand out. Then we have put together. Yeah, that was what I was getting with the Page of Pentacles as well. You are very put together. Maybe you spend a lot of time on the way that you come across and the way you look on your clothes. And last we have understanding. So people really feel like you understand them. They are not afraid to come to you whenever they have a problem, because they know that you will be there. You are that solid friend in the group, the one that people come to whenever they need advice or they need help, even when they need help with their finances. I feel like they can come to you and ask you for advice or even ask you for money. They won't be afraid to ask for something like that. And I feel like you would be the one that actually helps them out with that as well. So that's just a beautiful energy, actually. Very loving, very caring, very balanced, very grounded energy that you have. Now I have one card left. It's a postcard. If you have seen my previous videos, I have told this already. I have like 100 postcards with random messages on them. And most of the times they really go well with the readings. So I just let Spirit pick one, and that's the one you get. So let's see what it is. We have He's Her Lobster from Phoebe Buffet. I don't really know her. And I was wondering about this card. It's one of the only ones I don't really know what it means. I mean, it must be something significant, but... So if you do know what it means, please comment down below and let me know what it means. I get the feeling that with He's Her Lobster, I feel like maybe you are very appetizing or pleasing to look at to people, that people really... that you are something expensive that they really want to have. They really want to be around. But yeah, I feel like everybody wants you as a friend or just wants you in their life just because they know you are gold, you are solid, they can trust you. But if you think there is any different meaning, you can always comment down below and let the others know. And yeah, this was the end of the reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a like. I'm just starting out, so I would really like it if you guys subscribe to my channel and help my channel grow. And I hope you guys have a great day when you are watching this. And I hope to see you in the next video, of course. So, bye guys. Have a great day. Hello, my lovely pile number 4. If you chose the Obsidian, this is going to be your reading. And I already feel a very strong energy. I feel like you guys have that very strong and powerful energy. You guys are very... it feels very safe to be around you. That's something that I feel right now. Now let's see what your cards are. We have, of course, the Obsidian with sharp and shadows and cutting ties. Then we have the 9 of Cups with this dog. Let's see if I can put it a little bit higher. Yeah, there we go. Then we have the Emperor. We have the Empress. Then we have the 7 of Wands. We have the Star in reverse. And now I'm gonna move these up a little bit because I feel like otherwise we don't have enough space. You guys got 1 card extra, so that's the reason. And we have the Queen of Wands. So yeah, there we go. I'll do it like this. I like it to be all perfectly straight, but it's pretty difficult actually. I should have just made some lines to make it better, but maybe that's a perfectionistic thing. It might be yours. Maybe you can be quite perfectionistic in life, just in general, that you want to do things exactly right and have them all placed in the exact order. But we're gonna start out with this little card up here with sharp and shadows. And what I see is that you guys are very good at cutting out the bullshit. So you know when people are lying, you can't stand it, and you are very good at just cutting those people out of your life, or just knowing when something's wrong, and you won't be afraid to speak up and tell them that they're wrong or stand up against injustice. You are very protective and not afraid to tell them what you think. Not afraid to speak your mind. Now, what we are seeing with your main tarot card, the 9 of Cups, is that you get everything that you want in life, especially emotionally, and you are associated with this little dog. And I feel like you have that loyal friend energy. You are very caring. You are like a guard dog, protecting your loved ones and also protecting yourself, of course, protecting everything you care about in general. And yeah, that very loyal but really friendly, go-lucky person. And what we are seeing with your other oracle or your other tarot cards is that you have a very, very balanced energy. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys, the obsidian is associated with earth and fire. So if you are an earth or a fire sign, this is just another synchronicity, but that doesn't have to be the case. It could also mean that you do have those placements. So it could be your rising sign, for example, instead of your sun sign. But yeah, if you're not acquainted with those, maybe you should look up what your rising sign is and your moon sign is and stuff like that. But it could definitely be earth or fire. Now, what I wanted to say is that you have a very balanced energy, because we have the Empress and the Emperor, and it is a sign that, yeah, you are strong-willed, you have a lot of courage, you know where you want to go, but you also have that feminine input, you also have that emotional side that you listen to. You have that perfect yin-yang balance in your life, or just the way that you are is very balanced. You want to protect others, but you also have that emotional side that you show other people. So that's a great thing to have, and I think people do really admire that in you, that you are just a strong person that seems to have it all, actually. And what I see with this Seven of Wands is that you're not afraid to protect other people. As you can see, this goat is coming in and trying to hurt people. And we see this, I think it's a fox or something. But this fox is trying to scare this goat away, to save or to protect everything that he has here on the other side. And I feel like that's who you are. You are the person that is not afraid to scare off any bad people or any negativity in your life. You're not afraid to pick that fight. You're not afraid to stand up against things that you don't like. And with the Star in reverse, I feel that you are very content exactly where you are. You are not wishing for anything more. Or at least you might want to achieve more, but it doesn't come from a place of needing more. You are very content where you are. And yeah, you really like your life where you are at this moment. You are very happy. And especially with this Nine of Cups energy right here, I feel like it already feels like you have everything that you need. You are very proud of your possessions. You're very proud of your relationships, of your career. You are just very content with life in general. And yeah, it feels like you just don't need anything else. You're just fine just the way it is, but you are willing to protect everything that you have built so far. And that's also what we are seeing with the Queen of Wands. You are very, the Empress is like the grown-up version of all the queens, and you have both. So you have all these energies together, but you also have that extra fiery energy. So you might have that fire energy inside of you that really, I'm not sure how I can tell you guys that. I am a Sagittarius myself, and it's like when I am angry, people know. When I'm happy, people know. You know, so I feel like that's the energy that you guys have as well. That you know what you want, and your expressions say a lot. When you are mad, people will know. When you are happy, people will know. And maybe also that when you are happy, other people around you are happy. And when you are emotional, you have the energy that influences other people to feel the same way. Maybe you just have that very strong energy around you that influences all the other people as well. But yeah, you command respect from other people, and people admire that. And they take you seriously. You are not a pushover. You have that energy that everybody just listens to you, whatever you say. And I think that command of respect is also because of the life that you have built, and that everybody sees that maybe you have gone through a lot of things just to achieve where you are right now. And they admire the fact that you have been willing to fight for what you have got and you have built what you have got. And they can learn from that. Now, let's take a look at some oracle messages. I wrote down a whole lot of attributes. And we're gonna look at what attributes you possess that people love. And I kind of want at least 8. So we're gonna see how much we get. And I'll just keep shuffling until we have enough. I made this deck myself, and some people might think that's a little strange, but whenever you write words on a piece of paper, it takes on the energy of the word you write on it. So that's why you can make your own oracles. If you want a video on how to do that, you can definitely comment that down below. I would love to do that. But it's not that hard. I think it's actually very fun to do. I kind of want to make some more, but I want to make them look pretty, but I don't have the money at this moment. So yeah, big plans coming. Okay, I think I have a whole lot. Let's see. These that fell out right here are not needed. It was just a big pile of randomness, and we have quite enough like this. So let's see what they are. We have easygoing, and I feel like that was the 9 of Cups energy as well, that you are just that easy-go-lucky person that everybody wants to be around. We have a balance, so you have a very balanced energy, just like we were talking about with the Emperor and the Empress. That you have that balance between your feminine and your masculine side. We have authentic, so you are not afraid to be yourself. And I feel like that is because you have accomplished so much in this life that you're not afraid to show your true self, because you know that people won't try and give you negativity about it, because they're maybe also afraid to, because they know that whenever they would say anything bad, you will pick a fight with them, and they're just like, I'll just keep quiet, I'll just keep to myself, I'm not gonna try and fight with you. Ooh. Then we have open heart, so you are very loving, and I think you give everybody a chance. You're not the one to judge anybody. You're just like, I'll meet with you, I'll have a conversation with you, and I'll have my own gut feeling about you, and that's what I'm gonna listen to. You're not gonna listen to any stories that you have been told about that person. You just take them as you see them. And then we have good with words, so you are very good at those fights. If you have any disagreements, you are the one with the upper hand. You just know exactly what to say. I think you always win fights, maybe not always, but you usually win any disagreements or any conversations that are like, yeah, when you have a conversation with someone that gets a little bit heated, you always have the upper hand. You tend to always convince the other person, or at least you end up the conversation with feeling like you have won. Then we have a gorgeous face. So people think you have a gorgeous face, that you are very pretty, and maybe also, yeah, unique, authentic, but your face really stands out. Then we have femininity. That was what we were already seeing with the Empress and the Queen of Wands. A lot of feminine energy, a lot of fiery energy. And the last card we have for you guys is kind. So you are very kind and very loyal. Now I have a little postcard message left for you guys. If you have seen other videos that I made, I have 100 postcards and I thought it would be fun to add one in every reading. So far they really line up with the readings, so it's very fun to add. Let's see which one you guys have. And we have, "Just because you are offended does not mean you are right," from Ricky Gervais. And I feel like this is talking to your fiery side, your argumentative side, that you usually win fights and you have a very strong opinion, you're not afraid to voice your opinion. But yeah, you might get offended sometimes, you might get that little triggering sometimes. And yeah, it does mean that you can be wrong sometimes, but maybe you do have a little bit of trouble with admitting that you are wrong sometimes. So that's a little wink to you guys, a little hint to work on. But yeah, I think it does really resonate with the rest of the reading, so I do hope it resonates for you too. This was the end of the reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a like. And I am trying to grow my channel, so it would really help me out if you commented and subscribe to my channel. I thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next video. And I hope you guys have a great day. So bye guys. Hello my lovely pile number 5. If you chose the Tourmaline Quartz, this is going to be your reading. Unfortunately, my camera doesn't do this crystal any justice. It is stunning in real life, but I feel like it just looks a little dull like this. But it is white or clear with some black spotting inside. It's really beautiful when you see it in real life. So maybe you should check them out in real life. They are gorgeous. Now let's see what cards we have for you guys today. So we are starting out with the black Tourmaline, of course, because it's the Tourmaline Quartz. Then we have, as your main tarot card, we have the Chariot with this, I think it's an eagle. We have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. And we have the Ace of Swords. And as you can see, these are already very similar. But okay, we're gonna start out up top with the Tourmaline Quartz and the black Tourmaline. The Tourmaline is associated with the third eye chakra, so you guys must have a very good intuition. And the Tourmaline is all about transmuting energy, or just transmuting negative energy and putting it to work for something good. And I feel like that is what you guys are doing. You are transmuting a lot of bad energy. So maybe you have a real glow up in your life. Maybe you came from a little bit of a shady background, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and you have moved on and really changed your life for the better. It doesn't have to be the case. It could just mean that you have been through a lot of negativity in general and that you have been working through these issues. And what we are seeing with the Chariot is that you are moving on, or just a lot of movement in general. It could mean that you are just very athletic with the Chariot movement, moving a lot. Or maybe you have moved a lot, like moving houses or moving to different states or cities, or maybe even countries. Maybe you fly a lot, maybe you tend to go on a holiday a lot, really stay active, keep moving, things like that. But the energy that I'm getting with the King of Swords in reverse is that you know what to say to people to get them to do things. So this could be interpreted, oh, geez, it's a difficult word. Interpreted okay, whatever. It could mean that word, that you know exactly what to say at what moment to get people to like you, to get things done. And I feel like you do keep to yourself a lot, that you are a bit of a loner. But when you hang out with people, you are very good at showing, well, I think you don't really show yourself. You keep them at a distance, but you do know what to say so that they like you. And yeah, I do get a real loner kind of vibe, someone that's quite introverted, but does have a strong opinion, but they do keep to themselves a lot. And that's also what I'm seeing with this Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups is all about reaching out to people and really communication, things like that. And with you guys, it is in reverse. So you are probably keeping a lot to yourself. You don't really reach out to people. You like your privacy. You like to keep to yourself. You like to do your own thing. And that is something that people really admire, because I feel like they know that you're not trying to fool anyone. If you don't want to hang out with people, you'll just tell them that in a nice way, and you won't do something that you don't want to do. If you have an opinion on something, if you don't want to do something, you won't do it. And I think that is a very, very good quality that you possess. And what we have with the Three of Wands in reverse is that you're not like that deer in the wild. It's not that deer in the headlights kind of thing. You're not easily scared. You don't really like to be surprised by things. You like things to be organized. You like things to be exactly how you want them to be. So you can be a little bit perfectionistic maybe, or just you know what you expect from people and they know what to expect from you. And you are very strict with that maybe. And with the Ace of Swords, I see you guys having a lot of new ideas, new ideas, new creative things coming up, new thoughts. Maybe you get a lot of downloads from spirit, a lot of new insights. But yeah, you are really using them, but I feel like you are using them for yourself. You are really in that hermit energy, maybe staying a lot to yourself and really working through everything that you are getting. Like if you get any hits from spirit, you are working on them alone, you are working through them alone, and maybe just writing them down for yourself, trying to use them for yourself, but you are not the one that is sharing them with everybody. Maybe a few people that you confide in and that you share information with mutually, but you're not the one that shouts it from the roofs, shouts it to everybody. You're someone that does keep quiet about the things that you do. You keep to yourself. You're not the one that shares their wins or their losses. You come across like pretty neutral. People don't get that. They don't really know what you're doing. They don't really know what you're up to. Yeah. But you are moving. You are transmuting a lot. So you are really growing. But it's just that nobody can see it because you don't really show that to people. Now I am going to use some oracle cards with a lot of attributes to see what attributes people like about you, the attributes that you possess that they like. I want at least 8 cards. So let's see what attributes will pop out for you guys. One flipped, or a lot flipped actually. Let's see what they are. And maybe I will get some more later on, but we'll start out with these. So we have gray hair. So if you have gray hair, it's something that people really like about you. We have sex appeal. So maybe you are quite mysterious because we saw that you don't really share your life with people. That makes you mysterious and that gives you that sex appeal. We have fun. So the people that you do confide in think that you are fun, although that's, of course, it might just be 1 or 2 people, but you are fun to be around when you open up. We have patient. So you can be very patient with other people, especially the ones that you are close to. We have reconciliation. So whenever you do have a fight with someone, you do reach out to them, you try to fix the issue, you really try to work it out. We have athletic. That was what we were getting on with this chariot energy, with this movement, with this moving. It just means that you are quite active and athletic. Maybe you have that athletic figure as well, and that brings forth this sex appeal, who knows. And we have unique. So yeah, I already felt that very unique. You don't really care about other people's opinions about you. You do what you want, and you just block all those negative energies out. You just block out the people that you don't care about. The only people you do care about, that select few, just take you the way that you are. Now, I kind of want one more card. I don't know why, but get the feeling that we need a little bit more. Well, that was pretty fast. Maybe a lot of people watching this pile because there are a lot of cards coming out. We have black hair, so if you have gray or black hair, people admire that and they think it's gorgeous. We have forgiving and a learning, so they admire you guys because you are so forgiving and they learn a lot from you. Maybe because of all this darker energy that you are working through, or all these experiences that you have been working through, they learn other people how to do the same, or you teach them by example. Let's see if we can make it look all right. Then we have amazing art. So maybe you are transmuting these negative thoughts, this negative energy into art, and you make beautiful art because of it. I feel like it could be a little bit of a dark kind of art, but it is amazingly pretty. Or at least, yeah, beautiful in its own way. We have introvert. Yeah, that was the energy that we were getting on already, so it's pretty cool that it actually came out. You have that introvert energy, and maybe you speak through your art instead of speaking the way that some extroverts do, like talk a lot. You guys are more of a shower instead of a talker. We have children, so maybe you are very good with children and people like that about you. Although you are an introvert, maybe your true energy tends to come out with children. You are less worried. You're less fearful of making mistakes, of doing the wrong thing. You really can let your energy shine when you are with children. Let's see, we're going to put it here. We have strong attraction, so people do feel very attracted to you. I think that is that mysterious energy that we were feeling, that people are attracted to, because you are not really oversharing with them. And we have adventurous. And that was what we got with the chariot as well, with all the traveling and the moving. You are a very adventurous person, and that's what they like. It's very cool to have all those new experiences, and I feel like you have quite a lot. And to those close friends, you are able to talk about all your adventures, but for most people, you keep them to yourself. Now I have one more card, and it's a postcard. If you have watched my channel, you already know I end the readings with one of my 100 postcards. I let Spirit decide which one fits your reading best. So let's see what it is. We have Stay Simple by Anonymous. And I think that is your biggest lesson in this lifetime, that everything doesn't have to be so complicated. Just keep it simple. Don't tell everybody your business and then they can't comment on it as well. You just stay simple, you keep to yourself, and that's what works for you, and that's what people do really admire about you, that you are not afraid to be alone, that you're not afraid to keep to yourself, and that you are really unique in your own way. So yeah, that was the end of the reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a like. I'm trying to grow my channel. I have just started, so I would really like it if you subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys. Bye guys. Hello my lovely pile number 6. If you chose the watermelon fluorite, this is going to be your reading. And we are starting out with a oracle card, then we are getting into your main tarot card, and then we have more tarot cards. Then we have more oracle cards and a postcard to go. So let's see what we have for you guys. We are starting out with the green fluorite. And it says, "Is this mine?" Then your main tarot card, it says 9 of Swords in reverse. I'm sorry, my camera has some issues focusing on the right card. Then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse, followed by the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Lovers. And ending off your reading is the Chariot. So let's start off with the fluorite card up top. And the fluorite is all about clarity and knowing what is yours and what's none of your business. And I feel like you guys have been through a lot. You guys have made a change in your life. Maybe you were walking a path that felt like it wasn't yours, and you decided to change ways and get on the right path, get back on track, and move on to this new life that does actually match your authentic self. And that's also what we are seeing with the 9 of Swords. It's about letting go of negativity and letting go of stress, and also with knowing that you are not on the right path and deciding to change that. Oh, and by the way, the fluorite is associated with air and earth. So if you are an air or earth sign, or you have these placements, this is just another synchronicity that you're in the right pile. But now let's get into the other tarot cards. So what we already have is a lot of clarity. You guys know exactly where you are, exactly where you want to go to. I think you have learned a lot in life in general. You have a pretty good idea about how the world works. And what we are seeing here is that with the Knight of Swords and the 7 of Cups, you had made a decision that, well, the Knight of Cups talks about you being easygoing. You are going with the flow and just going wherever life takes you. But I think this is the energy that you are in now. Then we have the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. And I feel like this was the old energy that you were in. You made the wrong decision with the 7 of Cups in reverse. Maybe you went on a path that didn't really suit you. And with the 2 of Pentacles, we see an imbalance. Normally, the 2 of Pentacles is about being balanced, having that balance in life. But with you guys, it was reversed. So you probably had some imbalances, or it just didn't work for you guys. Maybe you had a job that just drained your energy. Maybe you worked too much, or just something in life that didn't work. Maybe you had a partner that just drained your energy or just claimed a lot of your time. But yeah, it was definitely not working for you guys. And with the Lovers, we are seeing that with the Lovers and the Chariot actually, we see you deciding to make a change. The Lovers is all about making a decision, and the Chariot is about movement. So I see that you guys have moved away from this situation that we are seeing right here. You decided to move on, go in a new direction, and I think that is what is really inspiring about you guys, that you have that courage, that to act on your clarity that you have got in this situation. Maybe you just got that inner knowing that you were in the wrong place and that you had to make a decision. And everybody just admires the fact that you actually decided to leave, to have the courage to change your ways, to do something different with your life. Maybe this decision was really unexpected for a lot of people because they thought that you were doing well. But yeah, there is a lot of recognition for the fact that you recognized that you weren't in your place and just took on this new direction that you just went with and never looked back. Now let's see what oracle messages we have for you guys. We have a lot of attributes, and I want to see what attributes you have that you possess that people like about you. So let's see. Well, the first few fell on the floor already. And I see a few flipped as well, but as long as they're not falling out, they're not for you guys. Okay, that was enough, I think. So let's see what they are. Gonna grab them from the floor. Jeez. Okay, so the first cards that you are already able to see are understanding. So you are very understanding. People do really like that about you, the fact that you try to see their side of the story, or at least you are very good at seeing their viewpoint and putting yourself in their place. Maybe you are helping people out that went through the same, also found themselves on a path that they didn't like, and you are helping them to make that change. You know where they come from and you are able to help them in that way. We also have heterochromatic eyes, so maybe this is only for a few of you, but the people that have heterochromatic eyes, two different eye colors or a different color in one of your eyes, it is something that people really like about you, that just, yeah, draws their eye. Then we have style, so maybe you have a very specific clothing style or just style in general that people really like. I feel like you are very unique and you're not afraid to show the world who you are. Maybe this huge change has caused you to change who you are entirely. You are letting go of all these ideas that you have to be a certain way, and you're just wearing the things that you like. You're wearing your hair the way you like. You're not afraid to stand out. We also have reconciliation. So I feel like you are reconciling with yourself for the biggest part. So maybe you are at the point that you are forgiving yourself for everything that you have put yourself through and that you have been through. And also just reconciling with maybe your family and friends that you might have let down. I kind of get the feeling that there are some addicts in this group. I hope I'm not offending anyone, but I feel like, yeah, there are people here that have been addicted to specific things and that are recovering from that, and Spirit is really applauding you for everything that you have been through and that you are working on yourself and just letting go of this situation and working through it. It does take a lot of courage to make this decision to walk away from that. We also have creative. So people like the fact that you are very creative. They like that you maybe work through your emotions through creative ventures. We also have sex appeal. People think you are very sexy. You draw their eye. They love to look at you, and I think it has to do with your style as well. Just that energy that you have, that I am exactly who I want to be. I am walking the path that I want to walk, and just I feel that very proud energy of just being able to turn your back on this old situation, and that gave you a lot of confidence, and that confidence is showing up as your sex appeal. We also have strong attraction. That goes very well with the sex appeal. So people do feel very attracted to you, maybe just people that want to be around you. They really feel like you are someone to look up to. We also have amazing art. It goes very well with creative. So they love your art, they love that you are creative. It's just another big confirmation that your art is amazing. We also have hazel eyes. So if you have hazel colored eyes, people do really like that about you. And again, if you don't have hazel eyes, it's probably that your eyes just really stand out and people like that. But yeah, Spirit can hardly just throw on every eye color, but they wanted to point out heterochromatic eyes and hazel eyes specifically. Maybe we will have some more colored eyes, but we'll see. We have open-minded. So you guys are, as we said, you are going with the flow in life generally. And I think that is also, that says a lot about you, that you are very open-minded. You're not set in your ways. You are open to anybody's opinion. You are open to doing new things. And people do really admire that about you. We also have gorgeous face. So maybe that's why you have that attraction. Then we have open heart. So you do let everybody in your heart. You are able to share your story about what happened to you with everybody, and that causes them to learn from you. And this open heart really encourages them to do the same, to really connect with you and to help them level up, because they know where you come from. They have seen and heard what it has done for you, and they want the same for themselves. We have stubborn. So yeah, you can be quite stubborn, but I think it's a good attribute, especially because it caused you to walk away from this path that didn't serve you any longer. You are stubborn, you know what you want and you know what you don't want, and that causes you to be able to walk away from situations that you no longer like. So it's very good that you are stubborn, because it makes you work through anything that you don't want for yourself. And the last card we have for you guys is intelligent. So you are a very intelligent person, and I feel like some people might disagree with me now. They're like, no, I'm not that smart. But yeah, Spirit really wants to tell you guys that you are very intelligent, and people do admire that about you. You have learned a lot, and you are just, you learn things quickly. You don't need a lot of time to gather new information. You just get that grasp real quick. Now, last but not least, I have a postcard. If you haven't seen my videos, I always end, or at least a lot of the times I end my reading with a postcard. I have 100 postcards, and I like Spirit to pick one for the end of every reading, and so far they line up really well with all the readings. So let's see what we have. And we have I Really Love Coffee from Rory Gilmore from Gilmore Girls. So if you do know the series, I feel like you are a bit of a Rory type of person. She's like that very smart, clear-headed girl. And yeah, I feel like you are the same. You don't have to be a girl, of course, but yeah, you are a bit of a coffee addict and you know what you want. You are very intelligent. Again, Rory Gilmore was like one of the smartest kids ever. She had to work real hard for it, but she definitely did her work. And very bright and very fun to be around. So I think you guys are exactly that. Maybe you are a little bit over caffeinated, but that's nothing wrong with that, right? So this was the end of the reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. And I am trying to grow my channel, so I would really like it for you guys to join my little family and subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new reading. And I hope you guys have a great day when you are watching this. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys.